Welcome to the video. The gang is all here. It is Saturday night. How's everybody doing? What have y'all been doing today? They're having I got my lemon zinger here. It does need a little sweetener. It's tart. Not my favorite tea, but I'm needing to drink it because it's still, I'm not going to throw it out. Why is this in here? Is that another one? Yep. So this is another one of those frog spot glass beads. Our little town is having their Christmas parade tonight. I'm not going, but my mom is. She's going. And I'm sure she's enjoying herself. Seiko, vintage Seiko there. Let's see what it looks like. For some reason this is stuck. Well, there was nothing in the trash because the bicycle guy's getting it. Look at that. That might be a nice watch. I don't know. I'm going to have to look that one up. It's still retaining a lot of its finish. It's not that worn. It's not worn. It's not worn down at all. It's kind of a silverish gold finish. That'll be one to look up. I'm sure it needs a battery. I don't think it's a wind-up kind. Nice. So yeah, I went, what is this? Tanya somebody. That's a pretty necklace. Metal and plastic, pretty blues and silver. That'll go in the name brand. I want to thank everybody that has been purchasing through Etsy and helping Aunt Barry out so that she can get more. That's a long earring. More jewelry for us. I just have a few singles over here, so we're still trying to make pairs. My friend is cooking. We're cutting back on the carbs. 5X or X5 something. So we're going to have some kind of Mexican food like black beans with chopped up lettuce and a lot of vegetables and no tortilla. It's like a tostada, but we're not going to have that part. We don't need to pick it up. We can use a fork. So I'm looking forward to that. Did a lot of grocery shopping today she's going to make some chicken soup tomorrow, low sodium, low carb, no noodles, vegetables, and a lot of chicken to keep us full through the next work week. That's pretty. Going in the name brand bag. And so I made 2 little trips to the store. Well, not little trips, but one side of the store, brought those home, and then if I felt like it, I went back, because if I go for the whole thing, I'd end up getting angry about it. I mean, not at her or anything, but just, is that a ring? That's a pretty ring. Sheila gets a ring. It's not marked. Here's some glass. Oh, we're still on video 3. I think it was $50 to get this here. Ooh, wait a minute. This is really pretty. I'm not sure if it's glass or an agate yet. And it may... No. What is this? This is like a wire that's part of the design with crystals. Probably glass. Yeah. I guess it's glass. This is weird because these, the clasp looks so old. I don't know. It's weird. I'm looking for a mark. It's got to be like some kind of a liquid silver or something. There's no mark, but it just has that look. It's really pretty. No chips. Very nice. I bet that'll clean up. I bet that's silver wire. So this is some glass, and it has little fake turquoise. I think it's fake. This has been an interesting bag. A lot of people have been very pleased looking at it, watching it. So yeah, the bicycle guy, and he went through everything. I don't think they threw much at, oh, look how pretty that is. It's like a, not, is it a butterfly type? Made in Taiwan, so it's vintage. He goes through, I mean, he leaves no piece of paper unturned. So, and I haven't seen hide or hair of any jewelry in there in a long time. I also haven't seen hide or hair of the competition I call the Roach, which is fine by me. I don't want to see him. I don't ever want to see him again. Sure don't. He can move on to greener pastures. No marks. Good shape. Going in the gold tone bag. It's just my way of organizing. I don't know that I'll actually, you know, sell the whole bag of stuff, because it'll all just basically go for nothing. So I'll probably have to go through and see if I can get some decent pieces out. Oh, wait a minute. Monet. Well, how did I miss that the first time? Wowza. Those are in good condition still. Look, they're kind of faceted or whatever, like a rhinestone. So we did our thing today. We got up and has some shell pieces. Abalone, y'all. Abalone. I'm going to remember it. That's right. That's pretty. Not a name brand. I absolutely love going through jewelry. Look at that. That's pretty. I would call that a boho piece. Abalone. Putting the Monet in the vintage bag. Yeah, so some rhinestone. That popped out of there. Ooh. Took some of the wildcats. I never see them, but I know where that they're there. I've seen them before. What does that say? Daisy Fuentes. Well, that's 100 years ago. MTV. That'll go in the name brand. Thank you, Daisy. It's in the name brand. Yeah, my mom and her husband. I'm blessed to still have a mother, and she's blessed to still have her husband. With love from California. Made in China. Funny. Oh, look at this. Looky, looky, turquoise nugget. Pretty, pretty. One of those vintage little gemstone pieces. Let's see what we got. We got a tiger's eye. We got a chunk of turquoise. I'm sure that's real turquoise. I'm thrilled with that. An agate of some type. Amethyst. Jasper. It broke. And snowflake obsidian, I believe. Pretty, another pretty jasper. And what is this one? The light blue. Don't know. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. Shelly likes that, and Cluck. They are clucking away. Clucking away at that. So we did our thing, and we took some of that food to the cats, and whoa, what is this? It has a safety clasp. This thing is huge. Oh my, look at that. What in the world? Oh my gosh, goodness gracious. Nothing. Nothing. Come on, be gold filled or something. Why are you gonna have a safety clasp if you're nothing? Choker, $5. Well, y'all can take your $5 choker, obviously. It's in great condition, but I guess that's just the style. It's in fabulous condition. That'll go in the gold tone. Yep, put that in the gold tone. Anyway, we're trying to think of different ways to eat, you know. So the breakfast has always been like a whole wheat bagel. That's got to go now. As my doctor tells me, water retention is caused by carbohydrate, whatever. So I'm going to try to, I've cut back on processed foods, practically cut them out because of the sodium plus the nitrates and all. I do not want colon cancer, and I think they are linked to that. So anyway, we're trying to get that fake egg stuff, and that is so black that I was going to say only sterling gets that black when it's been in water. This was worn in water, or worn all the time. And look what we have on there. Can y'all see it? It says sterling. Look at that. We're going to double check if it's just the clasp or the whole thing. Betty, thank you. We appreciate you. I think we have got a really nice sterling necklace that was so tarnished. Even the people labeling the little tag, 20-inch, $2, 20 inches of sterling, baby. Aunt Bunny, do you think you can clean that one up for us, girlfriend? She said, yeah, she would love to. Oh, now let's see if we can get some gold. 24 inch of what? 24 inches of nothing. 24 inches of gold tone. Let me make sure I'm putting the clasp back on. Like I said, that's just my way of organizing it right now. And eventually some will be sold like that. Look at this. This is pretty. It's plastic. It'll go in like the plastic necklace lot. It's like a bead that looks like Mickey Mouse. So there was nothing for me today in the dumpster. So I went over to where John works, and they've got oh y'all, that $300 gold and turquoise men's ring has sold. And it didn't take it long, did it? That's a neat pendant, unusual. But it's not sterling. Yes, it sold like a week ago, and I've been forgetting to tell y'all. I could believe it. Oh, we got tangled. Is it going to be any good? No. Charming Charlie. Hey, at least it's a name brand. But it was so thin, I'm thinking, dadgum, that could have been good. Could have been. That's pretty. Pop that in there, the name brand. So yeah, somebody bought that. And no, those are not thrift store prices, but it was probably $100 less than what you could buy that vintage man's. It was big. It was a man's ring. So they have a lot of nice jewelry, but I can't afford any of it, and they haven't put any bags together yet. And I'm hoping, I know it's one lady that does it. She's been doing it since this summer. And she's super, I don't know, she's very slow on the jewelry bags. And I'm just, don't know if she's going to just, I don't know. I just don't know if we're going to get any more from there. You know, we had a good thing going over there. They used to crank them out more, and she took over last summer, and it's been bad ever since. Plastic, gold tone. So yeah, that's going on, and I'm just glad to not see the roach, man. I tell you what, maybe he's working out of town or anything but bugging me. He could be in jail. I don't think he follows the law on some things. It's none of my business. Let's just say he lives in the country and he's probably born in the late 50s. This is a pretty earring. It's glass or crystal of some sort. That's pretty. Hey, we got a feather. You know that feather. Gotta have that feather in there, so we've already gotten one feather, but a feather per video from the bag. Here we go. Got our obligatory feather. Here we go. I think these are glass. It's a pretty color. Really pretty color. We got a match. A match. $15-inch, $3. No writing. That'll go in the bead. It needs to be redone. I've been seeing a few garage sales. You know, this is Texas. We're back up in the 70s. And, oh, look. Could this be something decent? No. Dang. It is stone. Yeah, it's stone. It's just gonna be fake turquoise. But you know, they have so many different things that they make it fake for. It's a pretty ring. I just don't see a mark. And it definitely does, I mean, doesn't look like sterling, but it's small. I cannot. It's a pretty ring. Sheila, you got a pretty ring. It's open there on the back. These things have the color worn off on the edges. It's a pretty pattern on that. And it sticks to a magnet. Life is good. I can't, you know, I don't want to complain. I'm very blessed. And I'm thinking about those of you that have had your surgery or facing surgery, or you've got those challenges. We are thinking and praying for you. And then we look at the jewelry. I mean, this is unusual. Is that what this goes to? Something's going on here, like, is this, oh, I see. It's open back there. Yeah, I think that was supposed to go together. And it's kind of pulled apart. I can't tell if that's plastic or stone. So that's a broken pendant. Oh my. That is a vintage tie clip. Come on, let's have a name. No name. It's not broken, it's just got a little wear, but is that cool or what? Look at that. I mean, that is cool. That is. Love it. Some of the guy jewelry is so interesting. We got a match, people. Yay. Yay, team. I'm glad I remembered to finally tell y'all about that gold and turquoise ring. So I'm hoping that lady will take some time because she's got some nice, you know, silver pieces. No turquoise pieces or I would have bought them. This is not opening. And I wish she would just start putting some. And I haven't seen any jewelry throwouts from pretty much since the mean manager left. So maybe that thing backfired on me because they used to have to go through it together. And now I think the only manager left might take all that home and then she doesn't mind throwing it away if it's not something she can make money off of. That's a cute little keychain. You know, but I sure wish she would come on back and throw it in that dumpster. But then the bike guy might be getting to it as well. Ready for him to go to greener pastures. Boy, I'm finally getting really hungry. This is a stone, I believe. Let me see. I know he's got some shell there. Yeah. That's like an agate or something. That is really neat. And then we've got abalone. And then these are like real puka shells or something. I'm putting that in the boho lot, y'all. We're going to boho that one. Boho it right to it's Armenian cross. Alex and Annie. Armenian cross. Gotta look that one up. That looks so pretty. These look good. Energy Tech. I don't know what all's on here. Of course, it's not sterling, right? Alex and Annie. Like a recycle. $2017. Man, y'all, we gotta look that one up. That is so pretty. Well, well, well. Ho, ho, ho. I might start saying that. I love Christmas. I could have a tree up all year. My friend says we can't have a tree because of Minka, but yes, we can. We just can't put stuff on there that's going to make her sick. I don't think she's going to be, you know, she may knock some things down, but if you don't put the, what is this, some kind of inch, $5, barrel clasp, probably fake stones, but these are stones. They could be real, you know, back in the 70s when things might have been more real. Yeah, that one looks, well, it's got some white in it. See how it's doing? I don't know, but it is stone. This has been a good bag. I would like something. What? Oh, it was just that pendant that was, found out that gold-filled pendant is a certain brand. It's worth about $18 to $22, free shipping. I can put it is vintage. It's a ceramic company, and I can put it on Etsy. Okay, there's too much going on here. We'll just let it hang. We're not going to struggle. Here's another boho, right? The wood. And that's a pretty one. It's just got so many pretty pieces of wood. It's done nicely with the lighter wood. Really pretty. Pretty, pretty. What do we got right here? You are my sunshine. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Victor who? So the neighbors have brought this Victorinox Swiss Army, Swiss made. Woza, woza. Hold on. What we got here? Does it close? It does. What does that say down in there? Stainless steel. Swiss Army. And it says it on the back, Victor. Here, y'all. I need help. Let's look it up. Some decent watches in here. We'll be looking those up. Yeah, they have a whole load of wood. I think the one guy still works for the company that cuts trees. And then some of these tree companies, the guys working for them then will have access to the tree. And, you know, they cut it up in small pieces, load up their back of their pickup, and he's been chopping and chainsawing it all night long with loud music. Just saying. Trying not to tune in, just saying. And he's a lot more industrious than that one that lives here, the guy that moved into the mother-in-law. I don't see any women with him. I saw women when that were helping him move. But anyway, good for him to be out there working. I could do without the loud, I can't even call it rock and roll. It's like crazy people screaming. You know, that tortured music. It's awful. I like rock and roll. I mean, you know, at times. But anyway, he got himself all fired up, I guess, and playing that music and gonna cut up the firewood probably to sell. That's what happened when we had somebody over that took our pine tree down for $800, and then they took the oak, part of the oak down, and we just said haul it off. Well, he gave my friend the little note with his name and said, this is not the neighbor, this is just the other company, and said, hey, you know, if you ever need a load of firewood, give me a call. I will come and deliver. We have a whole bunch of firewood in the back. Oh, yes. I know it didn't. I thought it would be a match. I thought it would be a match. But we have a name in there. Well, it's, yeah, Guilt. It's the same company, but they are not a match. Patent number in there. Something fell down. Okay, this is what fell. Faux pearls trying to get away from us. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. It was a good week at work. Still, you know, I have a lot of work to do all the time, but I'm not doing any today. So there you have it. Not doing any today. I would like a gold field or a gold, but we're not finding it. We had that one gold field pendant. Sometimes you just root for Billy Bob, you know. Of course, I love gold. The goal is to get some gold. We got quite a tangle going on. I'm going to be looking up the watches after the video when I'm eating. That will be fun. Be a lot of fun. Love to research things. That's what I love about finding stuff in the dumpster from the thrift store. I mean, that is such a great dumpster, my gosh. This little watch came off. It's a watch pendant. It says quartz, that's it. Does it open? It opens. That's about it. It's a little, what is this, an apple? I bought a yellow apple today. I bought two. They just look so good. You know who fascinates me? The story of Johnny Appleseed. I'm kind of simple-minded like that, although I don't have a simple-minded job. It's like, how am I so simple-minded, but, you know, because I need to make money, that's why. Because I need to make that money. Been reading some good books too from the dumpster. Earring backs, gonna put those in the little baggie. That pink keeps looking out, peeking out at us, doesn't it? So I had to slow down on the listings because, you know, work hit reality. That's pretty. That's a pretty necklace. And I'm ready to get back on them. I did list one lot today on Etsy of just junk, old, OL vintage, rusty. I mean, he's still buzzing with the chainsaw. Vintage, but it's rusty stuff, and it's office or school supplies. I saw a post on Facebook about in Austin, in West Austin, the something escarpment. Back in the 30s and 40s, there was some Scottish Irish immigrant descendants. They did come from the East, and they were called the cedar hacker or something like that. And somebody wrote a book on them, and it's so interesting because these people made money off the woods, you know, cutting the cedar logs before there was metal poles for them. And what was interesting was they were rough. This is really pretty. But they didn't steal, but they did murder. You know, if you got an argument with one, they all came after you. And, you know, there's folklore and all that with them, but it's kind of fascinating. And my neighbors remind me of some descendants of the cedar hackers. You know, moonshine, chopping wood, loud music, banjo picking or whatever they would do, and not good with their money. That's what the people are saying. Let's see what this is. The Memphis Belle. Was that an airplane? Was that a vintage airplane in the war? I need to look that up. Get down in here and see what else we got. Donna, whatever her name is, DKNY. I might have to look that one up. What do y'all think about that? Here's this one. So we got a match. Doesn't look like any are missing. All right. Little choker deal. That'll go in the silver tone. Some beads. Look at what's rolling out. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Tea break. Time for a tea break. Time to pause and enjoy the anticipation of costume rings. This is hanging down. I just would like to get it done. It's a pretty chain. It's like if you need a chain for a pendant, that's a pretty chain. Those are some pretty beads. It's all glass, I believe. Yellow and blue, kind of unusual. I like that. Where's the rings at? Look at that. What in the world we got here? Dadgum. That is some ornate. I think this is glass. I can't get it to focus. I don't think it's old. There we go. It's got glass. It's a pretty Christmas ring. Sheila, you are making out like a bandit, Sheila. got some writing in there, probably Avon or something. Sarah Cove. Got a Sarah Cove ring. It's lost its gold plating there, but that's still cool. Ain't that cool? Man, I like that. That's really neat. It's got a lost there, and a little bit of tarnish in there, green. Sarah Cove. That's nice. Put that in my vintage baggie as I'm organizing. Oh, look at this. We got a pair. These are just so cool. And I forgot to look up this brand. So I will be looking up the brand. The brand is Gilt. Those are cool. Look those up. What else is rolling around in here? Oh my, this looks nice. Wait a minute, that looks old. Another Citizens. Aren't those like decent watches? This is an older one. Too bad that's not sterling. It almost looked like it could be. Wow. I think I may have a few watches I'm not just